Okay, guys, so I'm going to be doing a quick video on a very special offer for all our wand customers. So first of all, what am I talking about? This is the wand. This is the home version. There's a couple of other versions, but this is the home version, which most people have. This is the best tool for healing I've ever discovered. But it doesn't do absolutely everything, and there are sometimes in certain situations people that need a bit of extra help. So I'm going to be talking about one of those little bits of extra help that some of the wand customers may want to add into what they're doing, or even use in some cases before they start using the wand. So one of the reasons, or one of the things that the wand does really well, it gets the blood moving, and it helps the body to start to detox, start to release and get rid of toxins. Now, if you're very toxic, if you're somebody, for example, with Lyme or any major chronic disease that has underlying toxicity issues, if you're somebody that has difficulty detoxing, that your detox pathways may not be open as fully as they should. Maybe you don't have great bowel movement. Maybe there's other things going on. If you have genetic issues that make it difficult to detox, some of these people, when they use the wand, they get herx reactions. They get uncomfortable feelings and what have you, because the wand is helping the body to detox, and it can be too fast if you've got some of those problems. So what to do about that? Well, one thing that you can do is you can just go much slower and use the wand less, drink more water. That's a viable solution, and just be patient and take your time. But some people want some extra oomph, some extra ability to remove toxins. So I'm going to talk about what I've used for many years, had amazing results with over those years with anyone with any sort of toxicity issues. It's something called zeolite. Okay, so what is zeolite and what type of zeolite? Okay, so zeolite is a mineral. It's a mineral that your body doesn't need and has no receptor cells for. So when you take this mineral as a supplement, it will go in, and it's got nowhere to be received, and so it passes straight through you in on average 6 hours. So from a supplement point of view, as a mineral supplement, it's probably the most useless mineral supplement ever. It goes in, it comes out, doesn't hang around, utterly useless as a mineral supplement. Okay, however, there is a magic to zeolite which makes it one of the most powerful things that you can do to help your body detox, and that is that it's a toxin magnet. So what it will do while it's in your body, anything that comes anywhere near it that's a toxin, it will grab and neutralize. It doesn't just grab like a binder, it also neutralizes, so that as it's moving out of your body, it will do so in a non-toxic form. So if you've got mercury, for example, when it grabs the mercury, it's no longer toxic because it's now bonded with the zeolite. It's not in a toxic state, and the bond is unbreakable in the human body, unlike the bond of an amalgam in a filling. So that's how they get away with selling the idea of putting mercury in your mouth, because it's bonded, which is fair enough. It's not toxic once bonded, but it's a weak bond that can be broken extremely easily. That's the problem with an amalgam. So the mercury is being released constantly in your mouth. Once it's bonded with a zeolite, however, that bond is unbreakable in the human body. It can be broken in a lab, but in the human body, it's unbreakable. So the zeolite will then carry the toxins, whatever it is, and the range of toxins that it removes includes heavy metals like mercury and aluminium, and so on. It includes pesticides, herbicides, even the graphene oxide and the spike protein also will be removed by this stuff. Depending on the type, I'll come to that. It will also even remove radiation. In fact, governments around the world use masses of zeolite at radiation problems like Chernobyl and so on. They took huge amounts and dumped it everywhere, fed it to the children, because it takes radiation out of the body, out of the earth, and so on. So it's an inert substance, so it doesn't have a biological activity in your body, so there's no contraindications with medications and all of that. So I mentioned that it doesn't matter if you're exit pathways are clogged up, and that's because it goes out mostly in the urine. So there is nobody who can't pee. If you can't pee, you're going to be in a hospital because that's a serious problem. So everybody can pee. So as long as you can do that, it's going to get out of your body, carrying with it its toxic load. Okay, it's very, very safe. Have I got? I don't know if I have. I have. Great. I've got a bottle here. So that's what it looks like. It's a liquid, it's tasteless, it's sprayed under the tongue. Now, let me explain, there's different types of zeolites. So first of all, there are synthetic zeolites on the market. There's a well-known one called TRS, it's synthetic. I don't recommend ever putting synthetics in your body. Okay, so this is natural. Now, the problem with natural zeolite is it's a toxin magnet. So in nature, it picks up toxins. So if you're going to be using natural zeolite, it needs to be cleaned first. Okay, you don't want to be just having unclean zeolite because it's full of toxins. Not that it will release those toxins into your body, it won't. So it's not going to put toxins in your body, but it's useless if it's full of toxins. It's got no space to take new toxins. So you want it to be clean. Okay, you want it to be natural. And then the next thing that matters is the type. You want it to be clinoptilolite. That's one type of many zeolites. That's the one that's studied and safe in the human body, and they use it in animal feed and stuff as well. So you want clinoptilolite. And then the size really matters. Now, the smaller it is, the more powerful it is, because it works by surface area. And something smaller has a bigger surface area pro rata. So for example, if you have a beach ball and you float it on a swimming pool, it's taking up a little bit of surface area, not much, and there it is. And this might be a ball this big. Now, if the beach ball inside of it are let's say golf balls, okay, golf balls inside the beach ball, and you split the beach ball, they took up the same space as the beach ball, but when you split it, they cover a much bigger surface area of the pool. Now, if the golf balls have, let's say, those little polystyrene type balls that we pack stuff with inside them, and you split the golf balls open, it's now going to take an even bigger area. And let's say those polystyrene balls have oil inside it, that's even smaller. Now it's going to cover the entire pool, all from the same size as the beach ball at the beginning, covering just a little bit of space. We've now got the entire pool covered by getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So the smaller something is, the bigger the surface area. So the one that I'm recommending, which is the world market leader, and recommended by many of the top health advocates that you may know their names of, but this stuff here, it is nano in size. Okay, it's incredibly small, and that allows it to go through the mucous membrane. So when you spray it in your mouth, it goes through the mucous membrane of your mouth into your blood in a matter of seconds. Okay, so once it's in the blood, it will start cleaning up the blood. Now, where do all the toxins go when you wand yourself and your cells finally can release their toxins? They go into the blood. And that's, if you're very toxic and you start releasing toxins from your cell, that's a good thing, because those toxins are damaging your cells. But it's a bad thing if it's too fast and now it's in your blood and causing havoc in your blood. So having zeolite nano-sized in your blood means it can start picking up those toxins. Now, unless it's nano, it can't do that. So regular zeolite is restricted to your gut. Okay, the same as things like charcoal and bentonite clay and all these things. They're restricted to your gut. That they might be useful for detox in your gut, useless in your blood, your brain, and your organs, and so on. Not going to do much. Okay, so that's what the zeolite does in brief. Now, there's a second size, which is a little bit smaller. You still want it as small as possible, but not so small as it can escape the digestive system, because the nano is not going to do your digestive system, because hopefully you've got no blood in your digestive system. Okay, so the nano will not detox your digestive system. You need something a little bit bigger. If it's nano, it's going to escape through the walls of your digestive system into your blood. Okay, if it even got there. So you need something a little bit bigger, but as small as possible to keep the maximum power. So that is something that, so the nano we call Pure Body Extra, and the slightly micronized version, which is also natural. It's the same zeolite exactly. The size is the only difference. It's called Pure Body. And that's not in a spray, but a dropper bottle. You put it into some water, and that's then going to go into the digestive system and do exactly what we've just been talking about, but in a different location in your body. That's how to do the whole body, the digestive system, the blood, the brain, and everywhere else. So, okay, so that's a product that I've been recommending and using for many, many years. We're being bombarded with nanotoxins, sadly, and so you need a nano solution to a nano problem. If you've got nanotoxins, it means that they're getting into places that they wouldn't otherwise get to, and you've got to get them out of there, and that's why you need a nano solution to do that. So I mentioned a special offer. So let me just briefly explain the special offer. So these two products, let me see if I can share my screen. Let me see if I can figure this. Hold on one tick and I'll share my screen and show you the two products. Let me see. I think I can do this. Yeah, there we go. So that is the two products right there. Pure Body Extra, that's the blue one, and it's Nano, and then the Pure Body, that's the micronized one for the digestive system. You can see the price there is $89. So that's for a monthly thing. You don't have to do it monthly, of course. You can cancel it any time, or you can do a one-off purchase and pay a bit more. I never do that because it takes about a minute, less than a minute to cancel, so I don't want to pay $112. But anyway, it's $89. But if you've never bought from this company before, which is Touchstone Essentials, we're able to give to all of our one customers a special offer where we can give you 50, that's $50 off that. So that's just an incredible, massive discount. Allow you to try it. I suggest doing it at the 89, and then if you don't want to continue, then you can just cancel it in under 60 seconds. You don't even need to talk to anyone. You can do it yourself. It's really quick and easy. One or two clicks, I think it is. 2 clicks. It's a phenomenal offer. The company is basically selling it at a loss. With the postage, because you're not paying postage either. That includes your postage. Crazy. So anyway, we can do that to a limited number. We haven't got unlimited numbers of these. We have got a limited number, but hopefully we'll be able to cover everyone that wants one. But that is a special offer available to all our one customers. All you've got to do is ask, and ideally, you're going to get this through the person that you got your one through. So just ask in the group, and we'll fix you up somehow and get you this special offer. So if you have any questions, you want to know anything about it, then just ask again in the group, and happy to answer those questions. But what I can tell you is that I've been recommending this for many years, Zeolite in general, and then this specific one for quite a few years now. And it is a phenomenal product, helping to deal with the biggest problem that we all have, which is toxins, and specifically now nanotoxins that are getting into us. If you've had the medical treatment to try and protect yourself, you need this even more than anybody else, but we all need it. So there you have it, $50 off. And by the way, that's the US, but in the UK it's £50. In Europe it's €50. So UK actually does the best on this, because £50 is more than $50 or €50. So they do pretty good, which is nice for a change as a UK myself, coming from England, Wales. So there you have it. Hope that has been helpful. And as I say, if you have any questions, no worries, just ask. And if you just want a link, then again, ask, and we will arrange that you get that offer. All right, thanks a lot. Bye bye.